One of my favorite wise men, the wild-haired guru Albert Einstein, once said, "God does not play dice with the universe." And elsewhere he said, there are two ways to look at your life. One, as if everything is a miracle. The other, as if nothing is a miracle. Clearly, Einstein sided with the more miraculous view, though 14 months before his death, he also wrote, "If God created the world, his primary concern was certainly not to make its understanding easy for us." Here, as Einstein was facing his own death, or as we face our own lives, one is left largely facing a mystery. For what we do know is ever dwarfed by what we don't know. Yet Einstein's perspective of the world was one in which what transpired is not merely a succession of accidental, random, or meaningless events, and that whatever you call it, or however you might personify it, there is an underlying ordering principle animating life, and that it seems to have its own mysterious will and its own unpredictable timing. From this view, current events are not entirely unrelated to each other, and our own lives not entirely unrelated to what's appearing nightly on the evening news. In a sense, the world and what happens when is all part of the same unfolding. Most of the world's religions have teachings, pith instructions, or exalted exemplars of those who've attempted to embody and be guided by this invisible ordering principle, say what Christians and Muslims have termed God's will, the Force in the Star Wars saga, or what Taoists have termed the Tao. Occasionally, it can seem that we're receiving clear intuitions of how this invisibility is trending or leading, though we've also had centuries of holy wars and all manner of cultic behavior that might reflect how easy it is to become self-deluded or unknowingly become allied with the dark side of the Force. For this reason, I really like a quote from the philosopher Karl Poppers, who said, "We don't know. We can only guess." And I used that quote at the onset of a long piece I just published about something much in the news of late, the Ukrainian counteroffensive. And I ended that long narrative by reflecting that the Republican Party in America has been attempting a counteroffensive of its own, as it has begun to look toward the upcoming 2024 presidential battle.